Hey everybody, Brandon Davis here. Let's talk about that Flash finale, right? My friend here, not only did he break some of our hearts, but he might have broke some of our brains with all this time travel. What's going on? I'm a huge fan of time travel storylines. Let's talk about it. First, let's talk about some Easter eggs. That helmet that came through the wormhole. What? That's Jay Garrick, the first Flash. That was his helmet. Eobard Thawne obviously knew what it was, and he said, that's my cue to go. So, is he going around hunting different Flashes? Is Jay Garrick coming after him, maybe? Any possibility there, but Jay Garrick was the original Flash, the first one in the 1940s. He has teamed up with the Flash in these different storylines. Maybe we'll get a Flashpoint storyline, something similar where everything's changed. We might get different universes and stuff. So many possibilities are open now that this time travel is just going crazy, and things are happening that can alternate what's going on in the universe we've been watching. It's going to be fun to see how this affects Arrow. The main time that we saw Easter eggs for the future of the Flash and the past of the Flash was when Barry Allen was traveling through time. He got the look at the Flash Museum, right? That was really cool. Now that's really exciting. It's going to be in the future. There could be a memorial to Barry Allen, Jay Garrick, all these different Flashes that are going to come along. Hopefully we'll get more speedsters in the next season. We also got this look at the Legends of Tomorrow. We see White Canary, we see the Atom, we see Barry Allen's Flash. And that robot foot coming through the floor. That was really cool. Had we not seen that Legends of Tomorrow trailer, there was a few things in this episode that would have made us just go bonkers, but we did see it, and it was still really cool, though. Of course, we did get Caitlin as Killer Frost. That was really exciting. We've been expecting this, but it's still really cool to finally see this stuff. And we saw what looks like Barry in jail. Now, at first glance, I thought, okay, there's Barry visiting his father in jail. But no, that it looks like Barry is handcuffed and in jail. I want to know more about that. Of course, there was the Rip Hunter reference by Eobard Thawne when he was getting in the time capsule. He was going to travel through time, and he said Rip Hunter invented the first one. If we didn't know Rip Hunter was coming from that Legends of Tomorrow trailer, if we hadn't seen him already, that would have blown our minds. I still think it's really cool how they're integrating all this stuff into the Flash, because with time travel stories, it opens so many doors to tell such great stories. Like, I was a huge Lost fan, and I don't know if they knew they were going to travel through time in the first or second seasons when they got to the fifth. So I think that there were so many missed opportunities to lay Easter eggs and red herrings and stuff that would be explained later through the time travel and just make awesome connections that the Flash is obviously making with this, with the way they know where they're going. It's so exciting, but they knew they were going to be doing time travel the whole time, and I think it's going to make for a great opportunity for great storytelling. I'm really excited for season 2. After this episode, I'm all in on the Flash. We did get our first look at Sierra Renee as Hawkgirl. We saw her soar in that Legends of Tomorrow trailer again, but it's still cool, I think, to see these people just be introduced in the series and not in a trailer. I love it. Now, let's talk time travel, right? I promise you an explanation. There's different ways to tell time travel storylines, and usually a show and a writer will commit to one of them. There's the whatever happened type of story, where say that this is 2000 to 2010. Let's just say Barry Allen was born in the year 2000. At times a straight line. Here's 1990, right? So here's Barry Allen being born, 2000. He's up until he's 10 years old. Now let's say 2010 comes. This is all new to him. He's experiencing this for the first time. This already happened. He time travels back to 1990, right? So here he is in 1990, age 11 though, and he's growing up, and then he's going to see himself eventually if he makes it to 2000 without going back to the future. So that would mean that this is all new to him, even though it already happened, but for him it's new, which means that it already happened, which could be what leads him to the course of events that happened to go back in time in the first place. It seems like that's a possibility here because Barry didn't save his mother when he had an opportunity to, which could mean that he already went back in time and his future self told his old self not to because he has a reason. Now, there is also the butterfly effect type of storyline, where if you go back into the past and you change one little thing, it's going to change so many different things about the future, where it's saying that Barry could have saved his mother, and if he did, everything would have changed like the characters were theorizing. I feel like it's kind of a mashup here on The Flash, because Eobard disappeared, and technically he's from the future, so that wouldn't have the same butterfly effect, even though at the point we're at, it is technically the past where the Flash was created and they became friends and all this stuff. It's definitely a mashup of the two, but I think that for what's going on in the Flash is that they're not going to disappear. Everything that happened with them and Eobard happened. Now, Eobard's life is canceled out. Does that mean his universe and that whole life from the future that he is from is canceled out? I can't say for sure. It seems that the Jay Garrick Easter egg coming through, that helmet coming through, would indicate that he's gone to the past and he knows who Jay Garrick is and he's dealt with other Flashes. So he's affected other people than just Barry Allen in our group now. Whew, I know it's a lot to take in. I know time travel can be, it can blow your mind. It can be hard to keep up with. If you have questions, I'd really love to hash this out with you on Twitter, @BrandonDavisBD, or leave them in the comment section. I love to talk to you guys and hear from you, answer your questions. Otherwise, please subscribe to Comicbook.com's YouTube channel for more news, interviews, and clips, and follow us on Twitter @Comicbook.com for all your news. Everything Flash until the next season starts. We'll keep you up to date. Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, everything you care about, I promise. I'll see you later.